Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to PBTV. We are here on YouTube and Facebook. We are here to take a look at the Specna Arms range. Hi again, everyone. So we're here to take a quick look at the Specna Arms range as an entirety. So if at any point through this stream, if you've got any questions about anything, whether or not it's a range, an accessory, an internal, anything like that, just drop it down below and we'll get to you as quick as we can. But first of all, we're going to take a look at the core range. So here it is, the core. So we're going to start with this one. So this is the C19, the Specna C19. So if you, again, any questions on this or any that we cover in a minute, please drop them down below. We'll throw them up and we'll get to you as quick as we possibly can. We have thrown some accessories on here just to show what they can look like, but this is the C19. So internally, the parts, the components are all going to be similar. But externally, you can get different looks, different feels, and get pretty much the platform that you're after. So as always, we'll go from tip to back end. So the C19 and all core range have the 14mm counterclockwise thread on the front for all your accessories, suppressors, tracers, anything like that. Including Specna Arms have started doing their own accessories, so they have started doing suppressors and I think a tracer unit as well, and hopefully we'll be getting hold of them soon. Stepping back to this being the licensed Mark 18, we've got the licensed quad rail at the front. This one comes in bronze. Obviously, Specna do a massive range of colours, so you can have it in all black. This is what we'd call the bronze version, so it has a bronze rail with tan accessories. You then have the half tan, which is a tan rail, black receiver, and again tan accessories, and you can get a full tan. So the receiver's tan and everything on it is tan. It's again all down to personal preference. It's you want to build the platform that you think looks the best, and that's all that matters really. So the pec box on the dot sight we've just thrown on there to show the RIS rail at the top, but the flip up iron sights that are spring loaded, nice and easy to get in and out, and they can lock them back down in case you need them. They do come pre-attached and ready to go. The grip on the front does come loose in the box, but it's toolless, so you can just unscrew it and you're good to go with that. So rolling back again, there's none on that side, but on this side you'll be able to see the trades on there. So the licensed trades and the licensed rail. You've got some nice little extra bits there, and the magazine, the core range, come with a single high cap 380 round magazine. Obviously, with it being a high cap, then you're gonna have to wind the bottom, make sure that your magazine is always primed, and you know that you're going to get BBs every time you pull that trigger. Coming a bit further back, then, selector is on the left-hand side, so it is a right-hand bias platform. So you've got semi and full auto. Mag release on the right-hand side, and a bolt release, which on the core range doesn't hold open. So when you do pull it back, it doesn't hold open. So if you want to adjust your hop, you are going to have to hold it back. Adjust the plastic rotary hop that you'll find back there, and it's really, really good. Really, really stable hop. So with your 2.5s, your 2.8s, anything like that, but even if you're starting with 0.2 gram BBs, this is going to be really, really good, and it's going to be nice and stable once that's set. Coming back to the stock, so standard crane stock, you can access it just by simply clicking off the back and get into the compartment in the back. But this, plenty of battery space in there for all your bits and bats. These things do have some pretty good internals for barrels, etc., to say it's just a core range. Oh, Nick Kronos on Facebook. What are the materials on the Mark 18? Good question. So the rail is CNC'd aluminium, and I think they call it a micro coating. So the bronze is a micro coating. It's similar to like a powder coating or something like that. Just keep it a bit more longer wearing and more robust. The receiver is plastic, and the grip magazine and stock is also plastic. Other metal parts, so your controls are metal and your flash hider is metal as well. Peter Thompson, oh, I missed that question. Might have to throw it up again. But yeah, high cap, really, really good. If you're starting out or you're looking at something that's going to last you or something that you want to build as a really good sort of SF platform. I mean, the Mark 18 has been around for a long, long time as a staple SF platform, and it's really, really popular now. This is a really good place to go. But any other questions on the core as we continue, please drop them down below and we'll flash them up. But for now, we are going to take a look at the edge range. So, as if by magic, we now have the edge. So again, very similar to the core. Internals and the sort of build of it is exactly the same, but we've brought out the E25 as a model show today. You've got various different versions of it, and we've brought the bronze one out because it just looks awesome. But you can have different length rails, different type rails, different colours and everything like that. Thrown a dot sight on there so you can see how it sort of looks with some bits. The grip on the front again does come with it, and the flip up spring-loaded iron sights do come with it. You can also see I have an extra mag on the table. So the Edge series do come with two 120 round mid caps, which is really, really cool. Just saves having a high cap or anything like that. There's nothing wrong with high caps. We've always had the opinion that high caps have that really good staple platform of when you're getting into the sport and you don't want to have to budget in for loads and loads of magazines, just get yourself a platform that comes with a high cap. You can run and gun all day and have loads and loads of fun, and then later down the line buy a few mid caps and start playing like that if it's how you want to do it. But mid-caps are a lot of fun, reloading is part of the game, and you'll really, really enjoy it. So as with the core, the edge externally, really, really well built. There's just a few slight differences with it. It still has the 14mm counterclockwise front end, and it still has a metal receiver. M-lock on this one, on the left, right, and bottom, and 20mm on the top. And a grip. So the grip on this one is an Allen key through the bottom, and it attaches directly onto the M-lock, meaning it's a bit more flush and secure. And the two bolts at the back here that you'll see, if you loosen that, it'll come straight off. Coming a little bit further back, you will find that the receiver on this one is metal. So it's a little bit heavier than the core, not by much, but once you've got it in your hand, it does feel really robust and really, really nice. Again, it is a left-handed bias platform, so the selector is on the left-hand side, mag release on the right, getting your mid-caps out, and bolt release on the left side. Again, rotary hop inside, so really, really good, and all that stuff. But the main thing that you'll find that's different between the Edge and things like that is the MOSFET. So they started adding MOSFETs to the Edge range, and there is an Edge 2.0 that even has the better MOSFET. So the XASR that is in the Edge does mean that it is a Dean's connector in the back, but do not worry, because it does come with an adapter. So if you're already in the sport, you've already got batteries, and you're worried about having to budget for changing your batteries or anything like that, it does give you time to run and gun a little bit like that. Again, very easily accessible via the back. You can just pull that plate off, get to your Dean's connector, and there's plenty of space in the back there. Again, 6.03 Type bore barrel, and they call it the Orion gearbox in here. They've done a few bits and bats with it, so bearing, spring guide, all bits and bats like that are really, really, really good, giving the Edge that edge over the core. I think they must have done some really good marketing about and thought of that as a really good name. Sling points, you do have a few at the back, meaning it's you've got a double point, single point, and you can run this however you like. But the Edge, if you are sort of stepping away from something a little bit cheaper and you're wanting something that's got some bells and whistles, the MOSFET sort of bypasses that mechanical trigger, meaning that your trigger response and your rate of fire will increase slightly with the same voltage of battery. Really, really good. It adds longevity to your platform, means your batteries are going to last longer, this is going to last longer, and you're going to have loads of fun on the field. And if you were carrying something like this around, I mean, look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this bronze look. It's really, really nice. It's got that sort of a little bit, it's just a bit different. It's just really, really nice. But if that's everything on the core, we're going to have a look at something a little bit different and a little bit bigger. Oh, I can fit it on. Ooh, thought we might not fit this on the screen. So we've brought out the Mark 1 Core LMG. So if accuracy by volume is more your thing, then this is what you want to look at. Again, any questions, please drop them down below. But I mean, look at it. It's just awesome. If you want to just spread fear on the field, this is how you do it. And what's really good about these is they are plastic built, so it keeps the weight super down. I could quite easily just pick this up with one hand. I just don't want to knock the microphone. So super easy, super light, so you're not carrying out a big 5, 6 kilo, 7 kilo lump of metal trying to hose the enemy down. You've got all the sort of bells and whistles of an LMG without the potential downsides. So it is lightweight. It does have an electric trigger that we can hear there. That sort of defeats the sort of downside of having the MOSFETs and stuff that are inherent in the edge and the core. You're getting a really good performance out of batteries in this, and it's just that trigger contact isn't going to burn out and waste after a while. Magazine, obviously, with the LMG being Paul Eastwood, will they take most brand of magazines or just Specna Arms ones? Good question. They will take pretty much any standard AEG magazines from high caps, mid caps, PTS EPMs, the EPM ones. They will fit, feed, and run perfectly fine. Even up to your Ares Mega Mags if you wanted to stick 700 rounds in M4, these things will accept them. We have been super impressed with the Specna Arms mags. They do feed really well. They do accept heavier BBs, your 2.8s and things like that. Some magazines can struggle with that, but they'll feed all day. Good question, but yeah, thank you very much. But any so Newprol, Specna Arms, EPM, all your PTS, they'll all feed really well. But the magazine on this one, a 2,500 round box mag. So you take the size